Welcome to the first lesson in Module 1. As I mentioned in the introduction, the first thing that we were going to do was to carve out time for yourself because you matter. And it has been my experience, and I'll say this again, that if you don't make yourself a priority in your own life, nobody else will. And I also know, based on my own personal experience, that the way to reconnecting to yourself is to be able to hear yourself speak. And I don't mean hear yourself speak as in I'm speaking with you right now, or the words that you are speaking to other people, but hearing yourself speak from a voice of intuition. We can't hear our own inner guidance system when we don't stop and make time for ourselves and to get into a quiet place where we can just breathe and relax and to focus our attention from our thoughts and all of the worry that we have going on in our heads. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know what to do in this relationship. I'm really unhappy. He or she is just so mean to me. I hate my job. But I don't know what else to do. What am I going to do for money? All of those worries and stresses and those fears. We don't hear our own inner guidance system because we've got so much of this going on everywhere else, and it all sits in our head like that, and it percolates in there. And if you were anything like me, I used to go down this rabbit hole of fear. I tell you, I could think my way into the worst possible scenario that usually ended up me living on the streets somewhere. And it's ridiculousness. Like, if we allow it, our thoughts will just like run away with us. But we have to be able to bring ourselves back to that place of just being quiet, just being peaceful, and teaching ourselves to not focus on those thoughts, because we have millions of thoughts that run through our mind every single day, and a lot of those thoughts we're not even aware we're having, but we always experience what we're thinking through the feelings that we're having. So you might start your day feeling really good, and it's like nothing really bad has even happened, and then all of a sudden you realize you start feeling down, and you get a little bit depressed, or you get mad, or you get upset about something. And so we're not always consciously aware of the thoughts that we're thinking, but we can certainly feel it in our bodies through those emotions that we're feeling as a result. So in order to start reconnecting and in order to start hearing what our inner guidance system is saying, we need to be able to get ourselves into a place of a meditative state of peace and quiet. Now, if you're like me, when I first started meditating, I had things and thoughts running through my mind a million miles a minute. And when I work with clients, they say to me, I tried meditation. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. I don't know how to do this. It's just, I can't turn my monkey brain off, and then I go off wandering somewhere else. And I always say to them, it's okay. It's okay. Meditation is like a muscle. You have to work with it. You have to be patient. You have to practice every day. Meditation is a meditation practice, right? Nobody expects perfection from meditation, but the benefits of meditation are they'll blow your mind. If you actually make the time to meditate every single day, and I do say every single day, you need to practice it every single day. I'm not going to say you need to or you should, but that is one of the things that I started doing, and I was I had monkey brain just like you. I could not shut off the emotions. I couldn't shut down the tears. I couldn't shut down I have to figure this out. I have to figure this out. The thing is about trying to figure things out is that our mind only has the capacity to figure things out from a place of the experiences that we've always had, or that we've had so far, or we borrow other people's experience, which basically means, and there's a saying, I'll just say the saying, you can't fix a problem from the same mindset that created the problem. So in order to change a situation, you have to be able to tap into a different way of doing things and a different way of approaching the problem, or changing the mindset around it. And the way to do that is to become quiet. Often people think that they have to be in this state of doing in order to solve a problem, but they don't know how to solve the problem because they've never experienced having solved the problem. They only perpetuate the problem, thereby getting them stuck in that perpetual loop by the thoughts that they're thinking. And that's why meditation is so important. And it's going to bring you back to that place of peace and calm and quiet, so that you can actually hear what the guidance for you is. So just bear with me here on this, okay? So part of this meditative process and the thoughts that run rampant through your mind, and giving yourself permission to just sit in silence. And I know many of you probably have family, you have responsibilities, you have children, maybe some of you have young children that are really loud and require a lot of your attention. I know I have grandkids and they require a lot of their mom's attention and their dad's attention, and when I'm with them they require a lot of my attention. But please find time to carve out even 5 minutes to start with, and build on 5 minutes. And it doesn't have to be a long time, but when you start practicing, you'll actually find that you want to stay in that peaceful place for longer, because it starts to feel good. But a lot of stuff has to percolate up first in order for you to get to that feeling place. It's like, and we're going to cover this in the next lesson, but it's like a garden hose that has been sitting all winter long. It's got maybe some ice in there, it's got some leaves, and it's got some dirt and all kinds of muck and gunk. As soon as you start turning on that faucet, that water's got to push all of that muck and gunk out first, okay? And that's why you have to stay with this process of meditation, and just allowing that process to happen naturally and organically for you. There's no rush, there's no race to the finish line to do this work, okay? And this whole process of reconnecting back to who you are, it really is, it is work. It's not easy. And so you have to be able to commit to yourself to do this inner work, to carve out that time, because you matter, you're important. What you have to contribute to your family, to your life, to your environment, to the rest of the world, it all matters. And as soon as you start to really feel that, you will start to also change your perspective on who you are and how you're showing up in the world. But for now, let's just focus on the meditative process. I have created a bonus meditation for you that you can download, and there will be a few meditations that you're going to be able to take advantage of as well throughout the course of this program for the different modules that we're doing. So this is a meditation that I've created for you. You can download it to help ease you in to your meditation practice. It's just a short meditation to help you get started, to help you calm your mind and just kind of settle into your body, okay? So if you are, having the experience of having tried meditation before, it doesn't work, you can't turn off your mind, it doesn't work for you, try and give yourself, like I said, permission to do this work. You matter, but it's going to be important for you to carve out time for yourself so that you can do this inner work. So if you are having, any type of challenges or experiences, or anything is coming up as a result of the meditation, leave a comment below this video in the group forum, and I will hop in there and I will help support you through anything that is coming up, good, bad. Otherwise, there's no judgment here. So enjoy this lesson on meditation. It is the first step to reconnecting back to who you are. And we'll see you for lesson 2.